Good morning, students. Welcoming you all to the next video of Chapter 5 Principles of Inheritance and Variation. In today's topic, we will be learning about the sex determination. Before going to sex determination, we all know that in a human there are 23 pair of chromosomes, or it means there are 46 number of chromosomes. Out of this 23 pairs, 22 pairs are supposed to be the autosomes that are responsible for the physical features of our body, whereas the last pair of chromosome is considered as the sex chromosome, and that is responsible for determining the sex of an organism, whether it is a male or a female. Fine. Unlike human beings, the other animals and living organisms, they also possess few number of chromosomes in them, since it's in pairs, or we can also calculate them in numbers, and thus as they have sex chromosome in their body, thus they can be also determined as a male or a female. Now let us learn how is the sex determined in humans and few other organisms. See, before going to sex determination, let us learn how it was stressed or how it was discovered. We know that actually Hanking in 1891 traced specific nuclear structure during spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the process of formation of sperms of some insects. ठीक है, by 1891 we have learned that पहले भी हमने पढ़ा था that by this time the use of electron microscope had started. A part of it, cell division and the movement of chromosomes along with mitosis and meiosis was also studied. So people were aware of the cell division during reproduction. Clear? So Henking in 1891 he traced a specific nuclear structure during spermatogenesis. However, the total number of sperm produced, out of them 50% only could receive the special structure and 50% lacked it. It means they did not have that special structure. However, the structure was called as X body initially by Henking, but as we know, the chromosome determines the sex of organisms. So the last pair of chromosome or this chromosome having a specific nuclear structure was known as X chromosome, and this was helpful to determine the sex of an organism or an animal. Clear? In today's topic, we will be learning about three types of sex determination. That is XX exotype sex determination, normally found in grasshopper and other insects. XXXY type sex determination, found in some insects, mammals, including human beings. ZZ and ZW type sex determination, found in birds. So let us just move. Here you can see in grasshopper there are 12 pairs of chromosomes or 24 chromosomes, but the male only has 23 pair or 23 number of chromosomes. ठीक, it means along with the autosome only one X chromosome would be there. Clear? So this is considered XO. Now, as you can see, all egg bears one X chromosome along with the autosome. Some sperms have 50% of it and some lack 50% of X chromosome in them. So, if a egg, here XX is the female and XO is the male, which lacks one X chromosome in it. Fine. So, when a female X is fertilized with a sperm that has an X chromosome, done. So the progeny or the offspring will become XX, which is a female again. But if, okay, yeah, but if the egg, okay, we know the gamete will come, it is fertilized or fused by the sperm that do not have a X chromosome. Okay, that do not have a X chromosome, it will become XO, and which is a male. Done? Okay, so the egg fertilized with sperm having an X chromosome will give a structure like 22 plus XX. Here you can see 24 chromosomes are there. Fine, but and it will become a female. But if the egg is fertilized without the sperm having X chromosome, it will become 22 plus XO, which is a male. Now coming to mammals and other insects, including human beings. Here we see XXXY type chromosome or sex determination. Here XX is the female, which is homozygous, XY being the male. Done. Okay, so female has autosomes and a pair of X chromosomes. See here, a pair of X chromosome along with the autosomes. And the male has autosomes with one large X chromosome and a very small Y chromosome. This is XY and it is found in males. Whereas the females are XX. Clear? Here, as you can see, there are two different type of gametes in the male. Thus, here the males are called as heterogamety. And the females having both the same chromosomes, that is X, they are called as homogamety. Clear? Now in ZZ and ZW type sex determination, these are found in birds. Your hen, pigeon, peacock, parrot. Fine. Here what happens, here the thing is little opposite. Here the ZZ or the homogamety is represented by the male, whereas the female is heterogamety here. Done? In this type, female birds have two different sex, that is ZW. Male have two same chromosomes or similar sex chromosome, that is Z and Z. Clear? So in this type of sex determination, the female is heterogamety, whereas the males are homogamety. Clear? Now let us learn here, see. So genetic sex determination or GSD we can also call it. Male heterogamety, that is XXXY system. Mammals में देखने को मिलते हैं, insects में भी few of the insects. Female heterogamety, ZWZZ system found in birds. XO sex determination, where only one sex chromosome or only one X chromosome is present, that is male, in grasshoppers. That is, another is ZO sex determination, where only one sex chromosome, that is Z, is present in females, and that can be found in the moth. Clear? Now if you see this picture properly, done. Here you can found, here is the pair male, human male, XY and XX. During meiosis, we know gamete formation will take place, XY, XX. If the egg is fused by a sperm having Y chromosome, the progeny will be having XY chromosome, which is supposed to be a male. But if the egg is fused or crossed by or is fertilized by a sperm having X chromosome, the progeny or the offspring is supposed to be having XX chromosome, which is supposed to be a girl now. Same, if you go to the birds here, you can see ZZ and ZW. Okay, here two type of eggs will be produced, and this is one your gametes. This is male gamete. Fine. If the male gamete fertilizes with the female gamete having Z chromosome, it will Z gamete, it will become ZZ, that is a male. But if the Z gamete that fertilizes with the Y gamete, thereby giving a genetic makeup ZW, which is a female now. Clear? We have to just understand this. In case of humans or mammals, the males are heterogamety, whereas the females are homogamety. But in birds, it is opposite. Here the females are heterogamety and the males are homogamety. Now, see what I told you. This is just a diagrammatic representation. If a sperm having X chromosome fuses with the ova or the egg, the progeny will be XX and that will be a female. But if the sperm having Y chromosome fuses with the X, the offspring will be having XY sex chromosome, which is supposed to be a male. Clear, students? So ultimately in our society, normally the females are being blamed for the sex determination, whereas it is actually the male who is responsible for the sex determination of a kid or of an offspring. Because if the sperm from the male coming carries the X chromosome and fuses with the ova, the offspring is supposed to be a girl. And if the sperm of the male carrying Y chromosome fuses with the X or the ova, it will be having a male. So it is ultimately up to the men, okay, or the male members who are responsible for the sex determination in our society. Clear, students? I hope you got it clear about the sex determination in different kind of animals. Okay, so this much for today's video. In the next video, we will be learning about mutation and some of the disorders, your chromosomal disorders and Mendelian disorders. Okay, so till then, keep safe, keep happy. Bye.